Welcome to our channel, where we bring you all the latest and most emotional stories from the world of WWE. In today's video, we'll discuss the heartbreaking losses of legendary wrestlers who left us too soon. These untimely passings, caused by various tragic reasons, shook the WWE Universe forever. But that's not all. We also have some very sad news about Cody Rhodes. Stay with us till the end to find out more. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Alexis Smirnoff, born on February 9th, 1947, was a Canadian professional wrestler whose career left an indelible mark on the wrestling world. Best known for his Russian gimmick, Smirnoff was not of Russian descent, but embraced the persona during the Cold War era, playing into the tensions of the time. His imposing presence and aggressive in-ring style made him a standout villain, captivating audiences around the world. Smirnoff's wrestling career spanned several decades, with notable stints in the American Wrestling Association, AWA, and World Wrestling Federation, WWF. His signature move, the Russian bear hug, became a symbol of his hard-hitting, no-nonsense style, while his ability to draw heat from the crowd through promos and in-ring antics solidified his place in wrestling history. He built a reputation as one of the most memorable antagonists of his time, engaging in fierce rivalries with top stars across North America and Japan. Beyond his persona as a villain, Smirnoff was respected within the wrestling community for his professionalism and dedication to the sport. He made appearances in multiple promotions, contributing to the international expansion of wrestling. Smirnoff's influence extended beyond the ring, as he helped pave the way for future generations of wrestlers. Sadly, Alexis Smirnoff was attributed to complications related to heart disease. Despite his passing, his legacy as a dynamic and larger-than-life performer remains firmly entrenched in the annals of professional wrestling. Smirnoff's contributions to the sport and his memorable character continue to be celebrated by wrestling fans worldwide. Haystacks Calhoun, born on January 3, 1934, in Jonesboro, Arkansas, was a towering figure in American professional wrestling during the 1960s and 1970s. Known for his massive size, standing at 6 feet 5 inches and weighing around 600 pounds at his peak, Calhoun became a beloved figure in the industry. His unique blend of strength, agility, and charisma made him a fan favorite, with his hillbilly persona striking a chord with audiences. Calhoun's wrestling career began in the late 1950s, quickly propelling him to stardom. He became a regular headliner for major promotions such as the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. His most famous move, the Haystack Slam, highlighted his surprising agility and athleticism for a man of his size. Beyond the wrestling ring, Calhoun appeared on television and in films, expanding his reach as a pop culture icon. Throughout his career, Calhoun faced off against some of the biggest stars of his time, leaving an indelible mark on the wrestling world. His larger-than-life personality and wrestling ability helped define an era of professional wrestling. However, his life was not without challenges. Calhoun's health began to deteriorate as he grew older, largely due to complications related to his extreme size. Obesity-related issues, including heart problems, contributed to his declining health. Haystacks Calhoun succumbing to complications from heart failure. Despite his untimely, Calhoun's legacy lives on through his contributions to the wrestling world, his memorable character, and the fans who continue to remember him fondly. Chris Travis, born December 16, 1983, was a gifted British professional wrestler whose dynamic in-ring style and contributions to the independent wrestling scene earned him recognition and respect. Known for his high-flying moves and technical expertise, Travis made an indelible mark on promotions such as Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, PWG, Insane Championship Wrestling, ICW, and others, captivating fans with his athleticism and infectious charisma. Travis began his wrestling journey in the early 2000s, quickly establishing himself as a rising star in the UK wrestling scene. His ability to blend high-impact moves with solid technical wrestling made him a fan favorite, and he became involved in several memorable rivalries and bouts that showcased his talent. Throughout his career, he earned accolades and a loyal fan base, solidifying his place as a key figure in British wrestling. Tragically, Chris Travis's life and career were cut short when his was the result of a battle with stomach cancer, a condition he fought privately while continuing to perform in the ring. Despite being faced with a life-threatening illness, Travis remained committed to his craft, pushing through pain and difficulty to honor his love for wrestling. Although his career was brief, Chris Travis left a lasting impact on the wrestling world. His dedication to the sport and his kindness toward others are remembered fondly by fans and colleagues alike. His legacy lives on through the inspiration he provided to aspiring wrestlers and the passion he brought to every match. Chris Travis may be gone, but his contributions to the wrestling world and his enduring spirit continue to be celebrated. Katsuya Kitamura, born December 14, 1985, was a promising Japanese professional wrestler whose life was tragically cut short at the age of 36. Kitamura made a significant mark in the wrestling world, particularly with New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, where his impressive physicality and athleticism stood out in a competitive industry. His background as an accomplished amateur wrestler gave him a unique edge in the ring, allowing him to excel in both singles and tag team bouts. Known for his strength, charisma, and hard work, Kitamura quickly gained respect from both fans and peers. His passion for wrestling was evident in every match, and he was regarded as a rising star with a bright future ahead of him. Kitamura's warm personality and dedication to his craft earned him admiration from all corners of the wrestling community. His commitment to the sport and ability to push his physical limits made him a standout performer during his time in NJPW. However, Kitamura's promising career was tragically cut short. In 2018, after suffering a serious neck injury, Kitamura's health began to deteriorate, ultimately leading to his early retirement from wrestling. The injury, which was followed by a series of medical complications, including neurological issues, significantly impacted his well-being. Despite receiving treatment, Kitamura's condition worsened over time, leaving the wrestling world devastated by the loss of a young talent with an immense future ahead of him. Katsuya Kitamura's was a heartbreaking reminder of the risks professional wrestlers face, and his legacy continues to inspire those who admired his skill and work ethic. Rip Oliver, born October 6, 1952, was a prominent American professional wrestler known for his contributions to the sport during the 1980s and 1990s, particularly in the Pacific Northwest. Hailing from Oregon, Oliver began his wrestling career in the late 1970s, quickly gaining recognition for his rugged style and charismatic persona. He was most notably associated with the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, where he captured multiple championships, solidifying his place in the wrestling world. Oliver's work in the NWA's Pacific Northwest territory is especially remembered, where his intense rivalries and matches captivated fans. His aggressive in-ring style, combined with his signature mullet and tough guy persona, made him a fan favorite. Alongside notable wrestlers, Oliver was a formidable tag team competitor and an intimidating singles wrestler, with his finishing moves becoming iconic in the region. Despite his success, Oliver's career was not without its struggles. Injuries took their toll over the years, affecting his performance and eventually leading to his departure from full-time wrestling. However, his impact on the sport and his legacy as a trailblazer in the Pacific Northwest remained strong. Rip Oliver was attributed to complications from a long battle with chronic health issues, including heart disease. Although he faced health challenges later in life, Oliver remained a beloved figure in professional wrestling, particularly among fans who remembered his contributions to the industry. His legacy lives on, especially in the Pacific Northwest, where he made an indelible mark on the wrestling community. Mike Sharp, born on October 28, 1951, was a Canadian professional wrestler whose career spanned several decades, primarily in the 1980s and early 1990s, with a prominent run in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. Known for his imposing physique and solid wrestling skills, Sharp became a well-regarded figure in the industry. Despite not capturing any major championships, his signature move, the sharpshooter, demonstrated his technical expertise and earned him recognition among fans and peers alike. Sharp's wrestling journey began in the late 1970s, and he quickly established himself as a reliable and hard-working performer. He had memorable matches against some of the biggest names of the era, including Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, and Bret Hart. While he never reached the top tier of championship gold, Sharp was a mainstay in the WWF, often used to elevate the talents of rising stars. Beyond his physical prowess, Sharp was admired for his dedication to the sport and his ability to make those around him look good in the ring. His work ethic and passion for wrestling made him a beloved figure, both among fans and fellow wrestlers. While he may not have been a major champion, Sharp's contributions to the industry are still remembered fondly. Sadly, Mike Sharp, his cause of was attributed to complications from a long battle with chronic health issues, including heart problems and diabetes. Despite his struggles later in life, Sharp's legacy remains as a hardworking, dedicated wrestler whose impact on the wrestling world continues to be felt. Crash Holly, born Michael John Lockwood on August 25th, 1971, was a dynamic and memorable figure in the world of professional wrestling. Best known for his time in WWE, then WWF, he captivated fans with his high-energy style, comedic persona, and relentless commitment to the WWE Hardcore Championship. Standing at just over 5 feet 8 inches and weighing around 200 pounds, Crash famously claimed to weigh over 400 pounds, adding a humorous touch to his character. Crash made his WWE debut in 1999, initially partnering with his cousin, Hardcore Holly, to form the Holly Cousins tag team. His true breakout moment came when he became a fixture in the Hardcore division, introducing the iconic 24/7 rule. This allowed the Hardcore Championship to be defended anytime, anywhere, sparking chaotic matches that saw Crash battling multiple opponents in unconventional settings like airports and amusement parks. His resilience, quick wit, and ability to thrive in these unpredictable brawls made him a fan favorite. During his time in WWE, Crash held the Hardcore Championship 22 times, along with multiple tag team titles. After leaving WWE, he continued to wrestle in independent promotions, further showcasing his talent and versatility. Tragically, Crash's life was cut short when his was attributed to acute overdose of alcohol and pills, leading to a combination of physical and mental health struggles that ultimately led to his untimely passing. Despite his brief career, Crash Holly's legacy in WWE endures, remembered for his courage, humor, and unforgettable contributions to the hardcore wrestling era. Eddie Marlin, born on August 13th, 1930, was a key figure in professional wrestling, celebrated both for his in-ring skills and his work behind the scenes as a promoter. Marlin's career began in the 1950s, where he quickly gained recognition for his wrestling abilities and his natural charisma. He competed in various regional promotions, particularly in the southern United States, where he became a mainstay of the wrestling scene. While he was a talented wrestler, Eddie Marlin's lasting legacy was forged through his role as a promoter. His transition into the promotion side of the business allowed him to shape the careers of numerous wrestling stars, providing them with opportunities to shine. Marlin's promotional work was integral to the growth and popularity of wrestling in the South, where his influence helped elevate the industry to new heights. Beyond his professional achievements, Eddie was deeply respected for his love of the sport and his genuine care for the athletes involved. He was known for fostering a supportive and tight-knit community among wrestlers, ensuring their well-being and growth. His dedication to the wrestling world earned him the admiration of both his peers and fans, leaving a lasting imprint on the business. Sadly, Eddie Marlin. His was attributed to natural causes, marking the end of a remarkable life in the world of professional wrestling. Marlin's contributions to the sport continue to be honored by wrestling enthusiasts, who remember him not only for his influence in the ring, but for his dedication to the growth and success of wrestling in the southern United States. Cody Rhodes Rhodes, born June 30th, 1985, in Charlotte, North Carolina, is a name synonymous with the legacy of professional wrestling. Born into the prestigious Rhodes wrestling family, Cody's journey to the top of the industry was written in the stars. He's the son of WWE Hall of Famer Dusty Rhodes and the younger brother of the legendary Goldust, Dustin Rhodes. With such a lineage, it was clear from an early age that Cody was destined to follow in his family's footsteps. Growing up surrounded by the world of wrestling, Cody developed an intrinsic passion for the sport. He was immersed in the backstage environment, attending live events and learning firsthand from two of the industry's most iconic figures, his father Dusty and his brother Dustin. These early experiences allowed Cody to gain an appreciation for the storytelling and athleticism that made wrestling more than just entertainment. It was an art form. The amateur beginnings and desire to compete professionally. Before stepping into the squared circle, Cody distinguished himself as an athlete in high school. He participated in amateur wrestling, a sport where he demonstrated not only raw talent, but a deep understanding of the techniques and discipline required to succeed. His success on the mat earned him numerous accolades, but it was always clear that his heart lay in professional wrestling. Despite his accomplishments in amateur wrestling, Cody's true aspiration was to follow in the footsteps of his father and brother and make a name for himself in WWE. With Dusty's mentorship and his brother's guidance, Cody began his wrestling journey, fully aware that he had big shoes to fill, but determined to carve out his own path. Cody Rhodes' early WWE career, searching for identity. Cody made his official WWE debut in 2007. At first, he was placed in a tag team with the veteran Hardcore Holly, a pairing that would help him develop his in-ring style and persona. Despite being new to the spotlight, Cody quickly gained recognition for his technical wrestling skills and athleticism. He was more than just another young talent. He showed promise and had the potential to be something special. As his WWE career unfolded, Cody found himself involved in several tag team feuds, eventually forming the Legacy stable, alongside Randy Orton and Ted DiBiase Jr. The group was designed to carry on the legacy of WWE's past, while establishing the younger generation of stars. In the Legacy, Cody was part of a faction that not only gave him significant television time, but also introduced him to larger, more prominent storylines. While Cody's time in the Legacy cemented him as a reliable, talented performer, it also showed that he was capable of more. During this period, Cody began experimenting with different gimmicks to find a character that resonated with fans. His first major transformation was his dashing Cody Rhodes persona, where he portrayed himself as a vain, self-absorbed individual, obsessed with his looks. The gimmick, though well executed, was short-lived, and Cody would soon shift gears into the disfigured character, donning a protective mask after being attacked by Rey Mysterio. Perhaps his most famous and beloved transformation came in the form of Stardust, a character that drew heavy inspiration from his brother Goldust. As Stardust, Cody embraced a more flamboyant, eccentric persona that combined elements of both his family legacy and his own creative vision. This character, however, came with its challenges. While the Stardust persona was a fan favorite, Cody himself felt creatively stifled and boxed into a role that didn't fully allow him to showcase his full potential. Cody's departure from WWE, seeking freedom by 2016, after spending nearly a decade in WWE, Cody made the difficult decision to leave the company. Feeling creatively unfulfilled and frustrated with the limitations placed on him by WWE's creative direction, Cody sought out opportunities outside of the promotion. His departure was seen as a bold move, especially since many assumed that he would eventually be a top WWE star. However, for Cody, leaving WWE was a necessary step in his journey to truly reinvent himself. Life beyond WWE, reinventing the American nightmare. Cody's exit from WWE marked the beginning of a new chapter in his career. For the next few years, he competed in several independent wrestling promotions, including Ring of Honor, ROH, New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, and Impact Wrestling. His time on the independent scene allowed Cody to truly grow as a performer, away from the constraints of the WWE system. He was able to experiment with new styles and personas, and he quickly became one of the most sought-after independent stars. During this period, Cody's wrestling prowess, storytelling, and passion for the business won him a new wave of fans. He became a key figure in the rise of the independent wrestling scene, working in front of intimate, sold-out crowds, where every match felt personal and special. In 2019, Cody's independent success reached new heights with the formation of All Elite Wrestling, AEW. Cody, along with the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, and Kenny Omega, was a driving force behind the creation of AEW, which sought to provide an alternative to WWE. As an executive vice president of the company, Cody helped to shape the vision of AEW, pushing for a fresh product that emphasized talent, creative freedom, and diversity. AEW's arrival was a game changer, providing fans with a new wrestling promotion that focused on storytelling and athleticism rather than corporate-driven narratives. In AEW, Cody was once again allowed to show his full range of abilities, from in-ring work to his creative influence behind the scenes. His matches against stars like Chris Jericho, MJF, and others became some of the promotion's most memorable and helped solidify AEW's standing as a serious contender to WWE. Despite AEW's success, Cody made the shocking decision to leave the promotion in 2022. The reasons behind his departure remain unclear, but his exit marked the end of a significant era for AEW. It also set the stage for his return to WWE, far where he had once made his name and now hoped to reach even greater heights. Return to WWE, a dream. Realized Cody Rhodes made his highly anticipated return to WWE at WrestleMania 38 in 2022. The emotional moment was made even more powerful due to Cody's absence from the company and the personal journey he had undergone in the years since. Fans embraced him as an authentic and determined figure who had returned to WWE not just for the fame, but to prove that he could fulfill the dream his father never achieved. Cody's feud with Seth Rollins became the centerpiece of his return, with the two engaging in a heated rivalry that helped elevate both men's careers. As the rivalry progressed, Cody's resilience and determination were on full display, especially when it was revealed that he had suffered a significant pectoral injury, leading into their Hell in a Cell match. Despite the injury, Cody pushed forward, cementing his legacy as a tough, never-give-up competitor. After months of hard-fought battles, Cody's most significant moment arrived at WrestleMania 40, when he finally captured the WWE Undisputed Championship by defeating Roman Reigns. This monumental victory wasn't just a career-defining achievement, it was also an emotional tribute to his father, Dusty Rhodes, who had spent years trying to win the WWE Championship but was never able to do so. In that moment, Cody had achieved what his father could not, completing his family's journey and cementing his own legacy as one of the greatest champions in WWE history. Health struggles and injury concerns. As a high-level professional wrestler, Cody's career has not been without its physical setbacks. Over the years, he has faced a number of injuries, including the most recent concern regarding his cervical spine. Diagnosed with axial compression and cervical strain, Cody's injuries are of particular concern due to their potential impact on mobility and nerve function. Cervical spine injuries are especially dangerous in wrestling, where physical tolls are inevitable and intense. Despite these challenges, Cody has displayed remarkable resilience. Rather than letting his injuries define his career, he has pushed through them, ensuring his recovery and rehabilitation are priorities while continuing to perform at the highest level. WWE medical professionals have kept a close watch on his condition, and Cody remains determined to maintain his health while competing at the elite level for which he is known. Rumors and speculation. Addressing the truth. Given the prominence of his injuries, rumors have swirled about the severity of Cody's health struggles. Some have speculated that his injuries could force him into an early retirement, but Cody has addressed these rumors directly, assuring fans that he is taking the necessary precautions to stay safe and healthy in the ring. He has made it clear that he is committed to his career and that his focus is on continuing to entertain fans around the world. The rumors surrounding his black eye, sustained during a match, also led to speculation that the injury was part of a scripted storyline. However, multiple credible sources within WWE have confirmed that the injury was legitimate, further emphasizing the physical demands of professional wrestling and the toll it takes on the body. A family legacy. Cody's personal life and impact. Outside the ring, Cody Rhodes is a devoted husband to Brandi Rhodes, whom he married in 2013. Together, they have worked to elevate the world of professional wrestling and promote initiatives that focus on diversity and inclusion. Brandi, an accomplished wrestling personality in her own right, has been a constant source of support for Cody, and the couple's contributions to the industry have made an impact beyond just the matches they've participated in. Cody's journey through WWE, AEW, and the independent circuit is a story of perseverance, reinvention, and the pursuit of greatness. His impact extends beyond his in-ring achievements. He has reshaped the modern wrestling landscape, using his platform to elevate not only himself, but the entire industry. The future, Cody's next chapter. As the reigning WWE Undisputed Champion, Cody Rhodes' future in the company is as bright as ever. Despite his injury struggles, he continues to be a central figure in WWE's championship picture, and fans are eagerly awaiting what's next for the American Nightmare. His story of overcoming adversity and continuing to push forward in the face of physical challenges is inspiring, and his legacy in the business is already assured. The future of Cody Rhodes in WWE looks promising. His commitment to his craft, combined with his relentless determination, suggests that his career is far from over. While injuries may always be a part of the equation, Cody's resilience makes it clear that he will continue to rise above challenges and keep his father's legacy alive while building his own in the process. Conclusion. A legacy that endures. Cody Rhodes' story is one of resilience, reinvention, and passion. From his early days in WWE to his journey through AEW and back to the pinnacle of WWE, Cody's career is defined by his willingness to push beyond limits, embrace change, and always honor his family's legacy. As a multi-time champion, a groundbreaking executive, and a respected figure in the wrestling community, Cody Rhodes has firmly established himself as a transformative force in professional wrestling. As he faces the challenges of injuries and speculation, one thing is certain: Cody Rhodes' legacy will endure, and his impact on the wrestling world will be felt for years to come. Whether as the American Nightmare or simply as Cody Rhodes, his place in wrestling history is secure, and his story will continue to inspire future generations of fans and wrestlers alike.